Hey everyone, welcome back. More Fashionframe. Fashion time with Saryn Prime. So, today we're talking about Saryn, obviously. I got a whole theme for her. She is the bombshell. She is 50s, 40s, pinup, military gal. She's really excellent. So, I'm going to go ahead and show the colors here at the front. Just so I don't, aggravate people. So it's easier. So, there's a reason behind all these colors. But primary is just solid white. And secondary is a nice kind of minty, light, planty green. Got in the Halloween palette here. Tertiary and energy color are both from the Twilight pack, and they are the second darkest purple. That's because it's all tied together in a second here. And the accent color I just leave as prime gold. So, what's going on with her, why she's a bombshell, is it's all about the helmet. You may have noticed that this is Saryn Prime, but she's not wearing her, this thing. I just don't like it. I just don't. I'm sorry. I can't. It just looks like an elephant trunk to me. And also, this is so great for so many reasons. So first of all, hemlock. Okay, hemlock is a common poison plant. They exist in the wild, like that British poison garden. This way be poison. Hemlock is ancient. It goes way, 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 way back. Socrates was killed by it. Hemlock's been with us a long time, and it's a classical poison. It's not some newfangled chemical bullshit. Like her namesake. But I like it not only because it's cool and it just looks neater, I think, but also it's cocked to the side, and it reminds me of those those we can do it girls. The military women back from the 40s and 50s. They had a style. They were they were confident. They were bombshells, just like Saryn is. So that's also why she's carrying this grease gun. It's not a grease gun, but that's the idea, is that it's a grease gun. We'll get to that later, though. So what I've done here on the front, you may have noticed all this mess. Yeah, I gave her more support because she's a bombshell and she needs it. So what I did was it's very simple. It's just Ito chess pieces. They're kind of holding up, right? What I did was I connected it with let's go back here. Regalia. With the quick steel sigil that just came out. We just had to get that in the PvP that dropped the Ito? Or not Ito. Arrow. The arrow decoration thing. It also rewarded this, right? So I like, it's purple to go with the theme of Hemlock, which is what the deal is, why all the purple is, because I'll show you in a second here. But, yeah, it's like a bustier, right? Is that what they're called? It's just kind of it's just giving her more support. I really like how it looks. Your mileage may vary, obviously, but that's what I'm doing here. Holding them up. Because she's a fighter, right? So, also, on the back is just rep, sigil, assassin. I think it works. So, now the reasoning behind the coloring is that Hemlock is, well, it looks like this. Basically, it has, if I remember the word, it's got hairless, long, green stalks.
Nice stems.
With purple splotches all over it, and it's on her fingers there. It like everything she touches gets poisoned, and it's got white flowers on top. The flowering of it is white. So that's also the reasoning behind the Sayandana which is the Udyat, right? Yeah, Udyat. It looks... I chose this because it's... I love this long...
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Train, right? Isn't that what they're called? The train? Whatever. I just love it. It's really classy, and it looks nice and luxurious. And also, it's this pin, the part that actually attaches to her, looks like a weird alien flower, but deadly, right? It just fits. It's perfect. She's got the prime boots, and just danger lies this way, man. She just looks vicious and poisonous, but very feminine, and Fashionframe is very cool. Obviously, pretty popular. But this is, so that's the coloring. Purple splotches, the green stems is her stem, her flower body, with the white flowering on top, and the purple splotches. Purple splotches. It all comes together. So let me go to the and also, so let me go to the simulacrum, so I can show you guys the reasoning behind this mighty weapon. And I am not joking. All right, see you there. Okay, so the Stug. That is the weapon in question. The Stug is mighty. The Stug is life, and I want a popular dude. Y'all, I'm telling you, this weapon is phenomenal, and I'm not joking. See, I got a ribbon, and I'm about to put a third and probably a fourth format in here just to get pathogen rounds on. Motoxin. All right, so behold. Oh, yes. See, the Stug, it says 0 status percent chance over here. That's on the actual ball itself when it impacts. The explosion does proc. So I'm still kind of working out the actual status chance. Like it's odd. It's giving me mixed results in testing, but it actually comes with base corrosive damage. How many weapons do that? Like this thing is good. So I throw on viral to work with Saryn's augments and all that kind of stuff, because her kit is just so great. I'm like shelving her until I can really give her the time she needs, because man, does this thing work well with her. It's got low crit, doesn't matter. The fire rate is phenomenal. The magazine is adequate. The reload is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but the reload time annoyance is offset by the greatness of the animation of it. You see how it's got, like, hold it up. All right. See how it's got those, like, levers? Those weird looking things on the front? See if I can get a good look at this reload animation, because it's so great. Yeah, here we go. Clack! That's phenomenal. All right, so so the Stug. Okay, it fires these glue balls that explode after a second, and they do self-harm. Watch this. Blam! They hit hard. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful when you're dealing with poison. They stick to anything, including friendlies, but they won't hurt it. But you can load up your friends, like, they stick to... Oh, they stick to the bolt. Yeah, so it all... Are you seeing it? It all comes together. Molt is so phenomenal. Okay, so this is not a build thing, it's just... Alright, but let me just show you how strong this is, because, God, it's just so great. I really, really like Stug. 100. Corrupted butchers. Let's go, friends. Remember, base corrosive damage, right? I'm just gonna do one spore, a single spore, and then, oh, does it spread it instantly? Does it wreck faces? Sure does. Sure does. Stug is life. Guys, I'm telling you, the Stug is just, it's the best. Try the Stug. Try it out. You will not be disappointed. I freely admit I didn't like... I actually found it by myself. I was looking around in the Codex or the store. I don't remember what it was. No, in the store. I found it in the store somehow. I was looking for something else, and I just saw. I just saw it, and I was like, Stug. That's the what? The name, and I just read the description. It's like what and what and what, and I bought it on a lark. I was like, this will be fun, you know. Sounds like some good mastery fodder hijinks. And then I tried it out, and I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, it's so good. And I made it. So, I wanted it to look in keeping with the Bombshell, hat-cocked, military, World War II, you know, aesthetic thing here. I wanted it to look like a grease gun. You know, grease guns, they were a really cool weapon, and they're just like the Stug in that they, you know, they're not pretty, but they were effective, and they were easily mass-produced because they were made entirely out of sheet metal. None of their parts were forged, so they were. That's why we just were able to crank them out by the hundreds of thousands, or however many we made. But just, you know, a fucking lot of grease guns were made because they're effective and cheap. And so I went with this. I tried to match that color onto this, kind of that green, blue steel, you know, kind of look. It does. I've got a few. I mean, that's just for this build. But I also, if you match it to her colors, looks pretty cool. Right? It's not bad. I like it. And this is its default look, which is also not bad. Like, dude, the Stug is just solid all around. It's a fucking great weapon. And it's even cool in this. It's huge, right? For a secondary, look how big it is. You know, that's bigger than a lot of primaries. And when you visible while holstered, it's actually enormous on your hip. Well, it won't. I need to put something else on. Where's my Tellus? Tellus! Did I go past it twice already? Oh my god. Tellus I also have matched to her colors. Because, you know, reasons, obvious, spore popping reasons. But, yeah, if you holster the Stug, look at that on your leg. It's so big. It's just, it doesn't shrink down. It's reach down to her goddamn mid-shin. It's ridiculous. Oh. Oh. Haven't even played with these. Got Maiming Strike when the Acolytes were around. Hashtag Loogie. Alright. So, yeah. Yeah. So, there we go, guys. That's my Bombshell Saryn. I hope you enjoy it. Try her out. Spread the Hemlock love, you know? Like, you don't have to worry about being Prime. Like, you got the gold parts, you got the Prime body. People can tell. You got these heels, you know? It's a luxury. Yes. Alright. That'll do it for this. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next video. Like or dislike if you do or don't. Subscribe if you want more. Comment down below. And yeah. Have a good day.